from today. It's about February the 26th, 2009. Barack Obama is in the White House. Nancy Pelosi is the Speaker of the House. And Harry Reid is the Senate Majority Leader. Obama just came back from meeting with Ahmadinejad. He's got a meeting the next week with Kim Jong-il in North Korea. Then he's going to saddle up next to Hezbollah. They're going to have a little cookie and cream party. All's going to be right with the world when the great prophet from Chicago takes the stand and the world leaders who want to kill us will simply be singing Kumbaya together around the table of Barack Obama. It's all going to be great. Things are going to be wonderful. When I was talking to Greg Hartman before, he said to me, you know, some people say there's not a dime's worth of difference between Democrats and Republicans. You've heard that before. Like 3 doors are open. It doesn't make any difference which door you pick. I would ask you this question. Is there a difference between Cy Lease and Jerry Springer? Is there a difference? I know Cy Lease doesn't pass any bad checks, so I think there's a difference between that Republican and Jerry Springer. Is there a difference between Joe Dieters and Fanon Rucker? Is there a difference between those two? I don't know. Maybe not. My fellow Americans, is there a difference between Mayor Mark Mallory and Mayor Eugene Ruhlman? Is there a difference between those two? And on that point, how can Hartman's good friend, Mark Mallory, go to Skyline and support Hillary, then go to Gold Star and support Barack? What's up with that? She's a little, I think he's a little confused. Is there a difference between Rush Limbaugh and Air America? Is there a difference between those two? Maybe there is. How about Bill O'Reilly and my good friend Keith Olbermann? A little bit of difference. How about Condoleezza Rice and Madeleine Albright? It looks like death warmed over. I think there's a difference between Condi and Madeleine. First ladies, was there a difference between Laura Bush and Hillary Clinton as First Lady of the United States of America? I think there's a small difference. Are there differentials between Ann Coulter and Michael Moore? Do you see a difference between conservatives and Republicans? And is there a difference between Congressman Rob Portman and Congressman Barney Frank? Is there a difference? I don't know. There might be a difference. Small difference between those two. Small difference. Small difference. Jane's the main difference, but that's a different story. One thing I said on the air the other day, and I had on General Wesley Clark, who's a Clintonista, talking about the glories of how great Hillary would be as the Commander-in-Chief. So I mentioned this to General Clark, and even Wesley Clark agreed with me. I said, if you're a soldier serving this morning in Iraq or Afghanistan, if you're on a ship somewhere in the Sea of Japan, or if you're on the 38th parallel in North and South Korea, imagine your horror if you wake up on January the 20th, 2009, and the Commander-in-Chief is Barack Obama and not John McCain. And I said to General Wesley Clark, who do the soldiers want? They're the ones that are fighting and dying, losing limbs and sacrificing so much. I said, who do the soldiers serving in Iraq want to be their next Commander-in-Chief? And to his credit, that Clintonista said, the soldiers would want John McCain to be the president. And it is just not because he spent 5 years and 7 months in a tiger cage being tortured by the communists in North Vietnam. That's one of the reasons, but not the main reason. For the last 20 years, John McCain has stood with the American veteran. He gets 70 to 80% of the veteran vote. And 8 months ago, he was a profile in courage. What he did 8 months ago was support the surge. When the Democrats said it wouldn't work, when many Republicans said it wouldn't work, John McCain said it will work. But we do that. General Petraeus and others, much like Lincoln finally finding Grant, Bush found Petraeus. And Petraeus is winning the war on terror, winning the war against Iraq because of John McCain's support in the United States Senate. It's a wonderful story. You know, if 10 things go right, the media will ignore it. if one thing goes wrong, it leads the news. 10 things are going right in Iraq right now. The media ignores it. They've chosen their candidate. It's not the Republican. They want the Democrat to win. And the media is not covering the successes in Iraq and Afghanistan because it cuts well for Republicans. The media is not your friend. The mainstream media has never been your friend. And the media is going to spend $1 billion to get the Democrat elected. All it takes, though, is for Ohio to be the differential. I can recall in 2004, cheese on the cracker, and you know I'm right. In 2004, it's late at night, it's 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm still on the air because I would not leave the air till we knew who the president was. Unlike in the year 2000, I was on the air consecutively from November 3rd till December the 12th. Wow. But in 2004, I hit a break and I had Sean Hannity in my left ear who was talking to Karl Rove. And Hannity said to me from the Secretary of State website, there's 3 counties that have not come in yet. Ohio is tied. 3 counties have not come in. We don't have Hamilton County, we don't have Butler County, we don't have Claremont County.